Okay, hello and welcome back to Dissecting a Game. This is gonna be number 2. There is some misses in other games, but it doesn't really matter. This will just be me dissecting this game, trying to figure out what we can do better, what we did wrong, and all that jolliness. Alright, we're going to start off, and of course it's going to be a Captain's Mode game. Here, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit. Let's get to the draft. Okay. First band Lycan, they do. Lets us know they probably don't want to deal with the push strat. We do Timber, they do Marana. Kind of pretty normal bands. I don't know if Timber is necessarily first band material, because it like usually kind of opens the doorway to higher strength carries, but we end up picking a strength carry anyway, so it works out in our favor. So I mean, that's fine. At least I'm pretty sure we do. No, not this game. Sorry, that's the next game. Don't listen to me. But yeah, when you ban out Timber early, it lets the door open for Life Stealer, Savin, other strength, Tiny. It like leaves the door open for that stuff. It's open invitation. I think
5 seconds remain.
Maybe we shouldn't ban him so early.
Reserve time.
Like, unless we know we're gonna go strength carry. It's just my opinion. Don't be too mad at me, Green. It's just an observation I've made a few of the games. Tinker's a fine ban. But I mean, they're already they banned the normal push strat hero to Lycan, at least the carry. So I mean, we ban off the Tinker, more push strat. They go Shadow Shaman. It's a fine support, but also kind of push strat. And because we banned out Tinker, now we don't really have good super good anti-push. He's like probably one of the best. Maybe him, Coddle. I put in the top 2. Again, these are just opinions. Don't take anything I say for fact. These are just observations I've made. Playing games, watching games online, all that. Nautical Sense. We pick up Lion. An okay support. I mean, he's not bad. There's nothing really to say about him other than just his part.
10 seconds to pick.
Trying to decide what to pick here.
5 seconds.
I believe we end up picking our second support. So I'll just jump. Sorry. Pick up a Witch Doctor. Really good early mid game. Falls off kind of towards the later game. Pretty greedy lineup so far, though. Both of these heroes require levels and money to be decent. Well, like Lion needs his Ags kind of to be useful late game. Witch Doctor needs Ags to be useful late game. So we have 2 greedy supports. So there's that. They're gonna pick up their next. I think they pick up a support, but I can't remember. It's been a day. Can't remember last night. That'd be too hard. So we'll see what they pick up here. I'll just skip ahead. Ogre Magi. So they go for a strong dual lane as well. We have a strong dual lane. They have a strong dual lane. They got the Shackle Ogre Magi stun. We got the double stun Witch Doctor Maledict for easy kills. So both pretty strong tri-lanes. I mean, that's the meta right now, so you kind of can expect if you're going into a ranked Captain Mode game that a tri-lane is going to appear probably on both sides, so you just, keep that in mind when you're playing ranked Captain's Mode if you're not one of the people from my team watching this video.
5 seconds.
They ban out the Void. They're like, screw you, Void is really good in team fights. Void's pretty good at all points of the game. We ban out Death Prophet just because they already have Shadow Shaman, and we don't want to give them another good pusher, so we're just like, we won't. And we already banned out the Tinker, which is kind of his matchup in lane. So we're like, you know what, let's just not even have to deal with that. And so we get rid of him. They ban out OD. I guess they're afraid of him. I mean, he's a pretty good mid, but he's not even really in the meta right now, at least for pro matches. I mean, in our tier of play, he's still a really good hero. He's kind of hard to counter. And then we ban off Natures. I mean, I like these bans. I mean, since we got rid of the Tinker, we just, after that, we're like, well, screw it, no push strat whatsoever. Then you got the Shaman, that's all you're going to get. So we ban off more push strat. Pick up Invoker, a great mid, great offlaner if he goes that way, but he doesn't this game, he goes mid. So, I mean, just a good hero. We pick him up, I believe we go Quas Exhort with him. So, pretty normal.
10 seconds to pick.
Probably 75% of the games, at least that pros play. I know I'm going to say pro games a lot, and I know that we're not pros and we're not playing pros, but emulating their gameplay, or at least their drafts, will help us understand the meta better. But then again, you have to do reactory picks too. I mean, they pick up over Ogre Magi, which does get picked sometimes, and has really good stat gain and is pretty good into the late game, but is not a normal pickup for a team like what they're drafting. But either way, yeah, I don't know what I was doing with that. Sorry, I lost my train of thought halfway through there. Voker's a good pick. Quas Exhort is mostly how people go on him. And that's how we go. Quaswex has fallen out of favor. I think that's where my point was going. We were debating on what carry to pick up, because we wanted something that could kind of split push if they went something that could split push and later into the game. So I asked for PL. I was like, even though they have a bounty, he's pretty easy to fool with illusions, and you really don't have to worry about him unless you're the only you around when you're going around a bounty. And you'll see throughout the game, I only get tracked a few times, and only once causes me a death. So I still think PL's a pretty good pick against a Slardar or a bounty hunter. Unless they're really, really good at paying attention and seeing exactly which the U is, you're not really having to worry about the track. You more have to worry about dust than track, which doesn't happen that much in this game. If they were better players, I might have had more issues, but I didn't really have that big of an issue this game. So they pick up, I believe they're mid here. I'll just skip ahead to it. Let's see.
Reserve time.
Oh no, they pick up their carry, Juggernaut. He's pretty good at pushing with his ward when they have Shadow Shaman push. So there's some synergy there. I personally think that Juggernaut falls off really quick as a carry. He's basically a walking ulta and his healing ward at some point, and I personally am pretty good at killing off the ward whenever I see it. I don't know how the rest of our team does that at it. I mean, I'm sure they do fine, but I mean, against decent players, when you're playing them, the ward is kind of easy to deal with unless it's microed really well. Blade Fury falls off quick. It's only 140 damage over 5 seconds. Well, 140 damage a second per 5 over So it's like, what? 600 damage that's reduced, but only if you're really close to him. So, and he has his crit is only 200%. I mean, that Daedalus is more than that. So I don't know. I just don't think Juggernaut's a great carry, and in pro matches he doesn't hardly ever get picked except for in push strats. He gets picked for his healing ward and for Ag's ulti mostly. But so, I mean, he's an okay laner. They have a pretty good lane for him. Ogre, Shaman, the stun into the shackle. So we're thinking about what an off laner that has a good escape that can deal with that right now. We'll go over the bans real quick. We ban up Puck. We just They need a mid. We're pretty sure Shaman's going into the try. So, like, Puck would be pretty good against us, the silence and all that.
Team pick.
They banned up Bloodseeker. I really don't know why. They might have thought we were going Invoker off lane. I'm not sure. But that's their ban. So, like I said, we were thinking about something with the Great Escape. We're like, well, Slark only needs basically level 6, and then he can run around and do anything. He'll be hard to kill. So, we pick up Slark. The Pounce is an easy getaway. A good offlaner. A solid build. Kind of an odd, like, looking team, but I think the synergies are there. The Maledict Lion, it's pretty good. Like, Maledict into a Finger of Death basically will kill off anyone. PL for the split push, Slark for, like, going around and whatnot. And then we know they needed a mid. They pick up PA, and at first we're like, well, maybe they're going Shaman, PA, and Juggernaut dual lanes, but then we're like, no, they're probably going PA mid, and that is the case. It's kind of new meta right now, I think, at least. I haven't seen PA mid a lot. Like, it's pretty new to me. So, yeah. PA goes mid. And I feel like that's I don't know, it's a really hard lane in my opinion for a PA versus an Invoker. The daggers for the last hits are fine, but you know, whatever. Let's go over the heroes on both teams. On the Radiant side, we have Smiley on the Shadow Shaman. We have ZZZZ on the Bounty Hunter offlane. We have Ogamagi, or Caravant on the Ogre Magi. Can't even talk. Khan on the PA. And if I can click his name, we have Thanatos on the Juggernaut. On the Dire side, we have me and Kareen on Invoker. We have a Wombat Combat on the Slark. That's the name. We have Game is Hard on PL. Hello Awkward Silence on the chick, the Witch Doctor, that's the name. And E-Hero Duelist on Lion. So we're basically, as our team gets going here, we want
it's time for Fantasy World
excuse me.
To pretend to murder one
We're looking for the quick first blood here up on top lane. So we'll watch to see how that happens. We know that they blocked this, and I like to see that this is where this is. We should have noticed with these trees cut down that this is where this ward was, but we guessed like way wrong, and our warding spot to deward it is really bad. But they block our pole camp. And we go for the first blood here. We have sentries for him. Get the sun off and get the slow and almost get him. He gets really close, but he gets out of the range and we just can't get him. Maybe if we had Maledict 1, we might have got it, but who knows? We had the double stun on the Q, so it stopped him from getting out of range a little further. Let us get him lower, but at least we burned his salve, so that's good. At this point in the game, we are like thinking like, well, level 1s on these are probably not going to get gank, so we let the lane get a little pushed here, and I believe we're going to rotate out towards mid to try to get this con here. I'm just going to go check these lanes. Let's see how bottom is doing. They're doing some pull camps. Let me get up last hits. No, not... What's last hits? Last hits? Last hits. That one. We'll just check this out for a little while. Wombat is trying to soak up that XP. He has his little safety ward here, so he should not really have to worry about getting ganked. And they don't have a ward there, so they don't have to worry. We're still kind of posturing around here. They're trying to find that D ward, and we were trying to find the camp without blocking, I think you can put it here and not block the camp. I had to relook at the boxes, but I believe you can put the ward here and not block, and that might have gotten this. It would have been pretty close. Maybe. Kreen is denying out mid, 7-3 versus 7-0, doing okay. Their Juggernaut's actually getting pretty good last hits there. I'm trying to pull the lane back, and am doing so successfully. And since I have the lane pulled back, I tell them they're free to go. They can go help out mid. So that's where they're going. Slark still not dying, so still doing his job in the off lane. Mean is denying out mid and gaining some level advantages, I have to imagine, or at least getting closer to gaining some level advantages. So I feel like that's a win there, and I'm just trying to free farm and catch up on last hits. Their Juggernaut is actually doing a pretty good job. He is has a little more free farm than me, or just better at last hitting maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's kind of a hard lane for Slark to harass at all, but I mean, it's the same for Bounty. He really can't harass me too much, and I can just kind of stay up here. And I'm kind of focusing maybe a little too much on denying, but I'm also keeping the lane pulled pretty far back, so I don't know. I'll have to maybe like just look at myself in another time. Posturing up around mid, trying to get this work on her. She is moved up out of mana, and I believe they're about to rotate in as night comes around. And let's see, maybe? No, they're just, they're checking to make sure they don't have any vision. So we'll see. I believe this is where first blood happens, so I want to keep my eye on here. Oh, yep, here comes the wraparound. And the cold snap, the stun, the double stun, and a maledict kind of late. Oh gosh. That should get her. No? Ooh, really close. Oh well, gets her really low, which is fine. Gives Kreen level advantages, which is fine. I'm catching up on last hits. Slark managed to pick up a few more. Getting those levels, doing fine. Their Ogre Magi is level. Where's levels? Here we go. Here are levels. Lion 1 and Witch 2, because the fail gank. They're gonna push this tower early. Which kind of sucks for us, but maybe we could have rotated down here and tried to defend with our supports, but oh well. They might not get. Yeah, they're gonna get the tower. Let's see if Wombat can get the deny. No, he's gonna have to leap away as they get the tower, which is not the worst. He'll get his 6 here, I believe, so that'll be okay. He'll get his level catch up, and fine. They've kind of rotated towards bottom, but a little too late. Maybe if they had TPs, but whatever. I'm gonna grab an Invis rune here and maybe go towards bottom for a gank. It looks like I have caught up on last hits, but they have the early tower gold advantage, so have to keep that in mind. Doing a little harassing on him. We got a 4-man rotation going bottom. Let's see how they do down here. Running into the courier. Oh, they're not gonna get it though. Ooh, let's see if they get this Thanatos. No? Do they see him there? Oh, they see him. And the cold snap, the stun, the casket, and that's a dead dude. Okay. Looks like Awkward's gonna fall probably, and they're gonna pick up another kill. Nope, and Awkward didn't even fall. So 2 kills for nothing. Got their carry, got a support. And maybe go for the push there. Meanwhile, top looks like I'm doing fine. I've passed Thanatos on last hits, And there's a first trek, but I mean, it's not a big deal. There's no one up here, and yeah. He's kind of like, it'll be that way where I'll just always be tracked for a little while as, like, he spams it out, basically. It looks like PA is rotating top when we have no wards. So, maybe, I know they're ganking down here. I should maybe be playing a little further back. I'm tracked. I'm probably I die here. Yeah, I get dove on, and I die. And
What about the rest?
we had a TP on Lion at full HP. Maybe could have helped. I'm not sure if he had. Here, hold on. I just want to go back to see, like when that gang started, where he was, if he had a TP. It's right around here. No. Currently, no. He's not even at base. So it starts. I'm tracked, which you can't see. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I'm already gonna die way before he gets anything. He buys it as I die, so it's fine. Maybe try to keep more TPs in your inventory. It's hard. They've been roaming. They don't have a lot of gold to play around with. So I don't really. I'm not faulting any of you. They definitely need to find some levels though soon. Like they're getting pretty far behind on levels. But it's okay. One death, it's not a big deal. I'm still. Oh no, actually, I've been passed on last hits, so it's. I don't know. We got the kill on them. They got the kill on me. It's kind of an even trade. It looks like Karina's. I think she's just harassing mid. Slark has his 6, so Slark is going to be hard to deal with now. I mean, they can't really get a gank on him. He should be able to farm up now pretty easily and get some levels, some gold, get a little more into this game, maybe get his boots and whatnot. Crane is warding up down bottom, and now we got our defensive wards. Sorry about my throat. Looks like they're rotating on mid. Oh, sorry. Let me rewind. I was like drinking from my thing. Okay, so I'm assuming that's the real one, but looks like Kareen is mid. They're rotating on her. Gets a dagger. Turns around. Doesn't see the other guy come in. Gets a lucky crit, but we get a return kill on it. So it's a 1-for-1. Mid for mid, and Kareen is a little behind. She is tight on levels, behind on last hits, so it might be a little in favor for them. But meanwhile, though, they rotate everyone out, and I'm now free farming top and going for this tower up here. Oh, there we go. Catching up on last hits again. They're still rotating around mid. Maybe trying to get a kill on this up here.
Oh, look at it go!
Got a track off on E-Hero. Not really much going on. They're kind of posturing like they want to get a gank. We do this a lot. Our sorry, excuse me. Our supports kind of chill mid a lot. Like here it might not be the worst case scenario, but there's a lot of times where we have our supports sitting and doing not much when they could maybe be getting levels. They got a kill on E here. How did that happen? I was talking too much, I'm sorry. Oops. We'll go forward a little bit. Okay, so me and Kareen haste out, and after she hasted out, he probably should have backed. She got the haste, she got away, and he should have walked back, but maybe a little misplay there. It's okay though. One kill off, kind of easy pick, evens up the score, so it's not like it's a feed or anything. I mean, yeah. Tracks going off everywhere, trying to just keep keep eyes on people. PA, meanwhile, has come top lane and has pushed me out of lane. This would be the time when someone should come top with me. I mean, I know they have a few mid, but me and the Witch Doctor should easily be able to defend this lane.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
And D-Hero is going to get another death, I believe, here. No? He gets away. Sweet. Oh, and we get the tether. No dust, no the sentry is late, but that's because your hero is really low. He probably shouldn't have honestly even came back in. Just in case he would have gotten like shurikened or something. Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he had the mana and I'm positive it was off of cooldown. He could have easily turned around and shurikened him and killed him. Meanwhile, their Jug is farming pretty well. It went Midas build. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I didn't see the timing on his Midas. But, oh well. I had been asking for someone to come top, and I got Wombat obliged, and we are about to get a kill up here. So E-Hero's coming around, and I go in for the slow. He gets a pounce off, and it's an easy peasy kill. Nothing he can do about it.
Oh, you were an ugly one.
Oh, hold on, let me, so, easy done, easy life. Good kill off on the mid, gets me some gold. They're going for the push mid. Got TPs in, trying to kill off the wards, and it looks like we're going to get the wards off, so a good tower defense here. Blue and ult, tons of gold for our team right there. I believe that's like around 250 gold. And got a ward too, so E-Hero is a little out, gets tracked, gets daggered, and we'll be fine though. He's, I still think, yeah, we need levels. There's a free bottom lane. It's been that way for a while, and I believe I've been switching between jungle and top. It'd be nice if at least one of our supports were 6. So we could have one of those ults up. Either one of them would have been really nice right in this situation. But they'll get the tower. They have the push strat with the wards and the double wards, the healing ward and the shaman ward. So you kind of got to expect early wards. Everyone running back towards base. I don't think they got a kill for any of that, so that's fine. I went back to base for something. I think I was really low. I don't know. I must have been low. Bounty is looking for me, but not invisible. And looks like they're all rotating up towards top for me, but I am doing a little bit of jungling right now. And we see the bounty here, so it gets called out, gets pinged out, we know where he is. So I go up this way, I have a bunch of illusions, I see how many people are here, I just go invis, and yeah, I'm out. I'm like, oh, they dropped the wards, I'm just gonna back out. Our team comes up here, we start killing off the wards, we get a kill on PL, or PA. Tower goes down. But we still get a lot of the ward, or we get all the wards, I mean, and that's a lot of gold. I'm leading the game in level advantage, and Juggernaut is leading the game in net worth, but he has that Midas. He's pushing bottom, gets pushed away by Slark down here. It looks like he's going for the Battle Fury build, which I'm not sure about how that. Let's check out other people's items. We got boots and oob on Slark. Mean Crean's going towards a force, or I mean a Yules, I believe.
Structures are fortified.
Boots going and trying to finish off Tranquils on him. Saving money on Phantom Lancer. At this point in the game, I still hadn't decided what build I was going to do. We get a return? No. Wait, I swear he got hit by that. Hold on, let me go back. Oh no, okay, I saw it that time. Let's see how this happens though. E-Hero gets... I don't even know. Oh, he just gets double... He gets critted, he gets daggered, he gets stunned. He just gets kind of raped. I thought we got the Maledict on him, but we got the Maledict on Ogre. And they're just gonna back, I believe. Jug comes top. And yeah, they're just gonna rotate out. Awkward gets caught out by the Thanatos and Bounty and Jug, but I get the kill on Bounty. So it's a 1-for-1 there. We lost E-Hero, so it's an overall 2-for-1. We're still tied on kills, so it's kind of good for us. They're posturing up towards top like they want to get this tower. Wards are off cooldown, so they want to use them. Meanwhile, we got some good farm on Wombat, and seeing that they aren't putting too much pressure, their creep wave's pushed out, farming up. E-Hero is kind of just running around soaking XP. If he had a TP on him, he could be going mid, going maybe bottom, and then if we need him, teleport back towards a lane, getting up those levels. At least both of our supports are 6 now though, so that's good. And go on last hits, net worth. Still pulling ahead, but again, the Midas, you kind of gotta expect that he'll be ahead probably most of the game, unless I were to pick up a Midas, which I don't. And E-Hero going on Slark, maybe if he had, or on Bounty, some dust there would have netted him a kill. So maybe that's something to think about. Right now, only supports have dust. Yeah, both supports have dust. Oh, and E-Hero gets caught out, maybe? I don't know. Let's see how that happens. Okay, so they are running up for a ward. Kreen sees them. I am there too. He comes around, gets off a good good thing. We get a kill on the PA. He dies for it though, but it's fine. They put off the wards, get a kill on Jug still, and a kill on the Shadow Shaman. So 3-for-1, good exchange, very good exchange. Too bad line just got nuked down. I mean, they have some decent nukes. There's not much you can do about it. He has low HP and whatnot, so he got his ult off. He did his job. Maybe could have was Bounty. No, Bounty wasn't even there. I was gonna say maybe throw out dust, but Bounty wasn't there, so it doesn't matter. Gonna keep farming. Go Relic at this point. You can tell that I've decided to go Radiance build. I've decided that everyone on their team is very squishy, save for their Ogre late game, and PA's mischance is going to be annoying, so that extra burn damage that she can't dodge is going to be very useful. At least in my opinion, that's what my thought process was, and I believe it works out. Got a little smoke here. Get the dust off. Get a nice fucking shot there, and a stun for the kill. So good kill there, good sunstrike, good cleanup on good stop of the push. Got very good. Right now we're ahead, so we're gonna try to keep up that pressure, I believe, and go for tier 1. Meanwhile, space created. And catching up on the gold deficit. I was like 2 to 3k behind at one point. Now I've caught up. I'm only 1k behind that Midas. Bounty's back down here. I'm going for the push.
Radiant's bottom tower under fire.
We'll see what happens. Gets a stun off. E-Hero's kind of isolated from the rest of us. Wombat dives to try to save him. Has to pop ult to get away. but doesn't, gets Omni held and destroyed. Kreen gets tracked. Hello tries to be Hello tries to be a distraction, but it's a 4 for nothing. No tower damage. Well, a little tower damage. Not quite down to deny range, which is good. And they're gonna go for a push and probably, yeah, they'll net this tower easy. So basically, one person got caught out, and then kind of the limbing strat. Someone dove forward to help him and like help someone that was unhelpable, and then someone dove forward to help him, and he was unhelpable, and it kind of just continued until they were all dead. Well, it continued until they had enough of a vantage where it didn't matter anymore. Like it became 4 on 2, and or maybe even 5 on 2, and there was nothing they could do, especially with the track on Kreen. She couldn't even ghost walk away. Not that I believe that they have ghost walk. Oh yeah, there is a ghost walk available if like need be, a really slow ghost walk. So meanwhile, looks like I just finished off my radiance, 21-minute radiance. For me, I think that's pretty bad. I'm 4-1, 109 last hits. I don't know. I like to get my radiances before 18 minutes if I'm gonna go usually, but I still, even though it was late, I still feel that it's gonna be useful this game. I'm healing up, trying to get ready to come mid. Big team fight. Awkward's ults doing work, killing off 2 people. Wombat goes in, and here I come in to clean up. The Radiance Burn kills off 1. Let me get a kill here on him. So got a double kill. Radiance Burn cleaning up. 4 for 1. So makes that that bottom push now kind of cancels it out. We just did the same thing they did to us. Defended a tower. I believe they used wards for that. And, you know, good job on all of us. Yeah, wards are down. They just used them, yeah. So, blew an ult, got a tower, got 4 kills. So, an exact, like, turnaround of what they did. And actually, we're going to get a 5th here. Yeah, so it was really a 5 for nothing. No, 5 for 1, I believe. I believe Lion died. No, 5 for nothing. 5 for nothing. Yeah, so 5 for nothing, easy life. Going around more. With that, I'm not sure what the bounty was thinking. She definitely shouldn't have gone in. Let's see how item progression is going. Kreen finished off her Yules. 2k gold going for eggs, it looks like now. Bounty is working on first item. I'm trying to think of the word for it. Scotty. Not the worst. I'm not sure what I want to say here. Ooh, might get cut out. Nope. Dodges the dagger, dodges the invis that he doesn't know is there. He gets out fine. I'm not sure Scotty first is preferable here. Maybe although now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not really sure what he would have gone different, maybe other than like Shadow Blade or a Blink Dagger for more like to land those pounces or to get away. I don't know. Maybe it's not the worst choice first item, Scotty. He just doesn't have a lot of farm, so it's going to be a little late. It'll give him the HP to stay in these fights. Witch Doctor still on brown boots. I mean, doing the job though. The wards have been up all game. Can't complain about that. Dewarding's been good. Their vision is just right here in our jungle. We just dewarded up here. And I believe we're going to deward here too. I believe I pinged out that they placed a ward there. I can't remember if that was yes or no. And Lion has Tranquils going for Ags or Yules or Force, one of the three. We'll see as his item progresses. And yeah, then we get this ward here. We've got the Slark to see out the vision, so their vision is really cut off. We have good vision of our jungle, especially with we know that they're going to be wanting to push this top tower. And so we see them coming. We start to posture up around. I'm going towards Heart.
Radiant's bottom tower has
and we got the meatball. Thanatos got the ward down. So I was about to say something about that, but we got the ward down. Slark pounce into death. Much death. So 1 for none. Stop the push. And maybe get some more here in a second. We'll see. Getting a little split up, but okay, we just all pull out. And I continue pushing. I'm looking pretty good on net worth. I'm really close to that Midas Jugger. He went Desolator second, it looks like, and now Bounty has another Desolator. And so their team has 2 Desolators. Stacking Desolators isn't horrible, but yeah, sometimes it could be better to get a different item. Maybe on the Juggernauts, like going Ags instead of Desolator after you already have a damage item. He's pretty freaking squishy right now, which is going to be very useful. He doesn't have BKB. We have a shit ton of magic damage. Like, he should have gotten a BKB. Okay, we see him farming this ancient stack. Getting rotated on though down here. Let's see, make sure these two stay together. Oh, they split off. E-Hero's going bottom. He's rotating. I'm not sure why he did that. Why he split off like that. Maybe he's going towards bottom lane. But he's gonna get caught out here. Yeah, it's gonna be a quick death.
The lion's heart beats.
Couldn't really know that he's there, but it's not a big deal. I see these guys coming. I was gonna try to help him if he died too quick, so I send my illusions up that way and I jump out. Mint to hex. So he tried to hex them off. I send my illusion, they track it, and like easy defense. It looks like they're just gonna push this wave because they're all here. So we're gonna set for a defense, it looks like. Back out a little bit as we get ready for that defense. They pop the wards probably at not a really opportune time.
Wicked sick.
Get a Radiant Spurn on him.
Monsters, all of you make that too.
Get a kill on Ogre.
God.
Get a kill on PA. And it looks like they finished up Juggernaut in the background. He dove really deep. So, godlike streak to stop these kids and clean up their wards. So, now we're going for our own push. I believe Heart is finished off on me. Oh, nope, but yeah, there it is. That godlike streak gave me the Heart. And looks like we're gonna push in towards bottom lane. I think I accidentally microed the courier. Okay, there we go. Someone noticed that the courier was being used, and it goes away. So, could have been a problem there. I think that was me. I think I accidentally selected it when I was clicking my ults, or my illusions when I selected them like that. So, get a bottom tower. It looks like we might get PA here. Meatball, dagger. Yeah, our Q'd out. Yep, got him. Got a kill on Jug here. again, squishy, no BKB. He went all damage, no tank, no survivability. So he's really easy to deal with right now. If he would have gone BKB second, we might have had a lot more trouble with this game. Green gets destroyed by this bounty, and I'm sure Awkward's going to get cleaned up as well. It's kind of hard for you to get away from a bounty like that. So, I'm going to jump out. He tracks him. I like using that trick. You go in Viz, and you use one of your... You hit at the same time, so it looks like he created an illusion, so he'll track him, and it turned out to be an illusion. So I get out very sneakily, hit on that Worth, then Thanatos, then it's Bounty, and then followed up by some of our team. Let's see what Slark's up to. Slark is almost done with his Eye of Scotty. It's going to be like a 30 to 33 minute Eye of Scotty. Again, well, at this point in the stage, it'll be good for him. I mean, it's late enough. He'll need the HP. The slow will be really nice, so it's not the worst. I pick up a Desolator, just straight out buy it. And I was debating, and I was like, you know what? I'll grab it because they can. I can use it to get rid of track if I need to. Like, if I'm tracked and I really need to get away, I'll just, disrupt her out of there. We go for Rosh. Pretty late first Rosh, but the other team's been pushing a lot, and we've been reacting a lot to it, so we haven't really got good opportunities to do it. They know we're here, actually, and they're not doing anything about it. Maybe if they would have tried to stop us. I don't even know if they can really team fight into this. We got 2 stuns and tornado. I mean, at the very worst, we can run away. Here they come, actually, though. We'll see what they can do. Bounty is just looking for it. Got the dust off. I finish it off, pick up the Aegis, and we turn to fight. They get 2 kills. We get an immediate 1 kill. They pop Aegis. Buyback for Sunstrike that missed. Killing off the ward here. Yeah, there we go. I just killed it off. And get 3 kills for 3, 4 kills for 3, and we used 1 buyback. So they kind of won that, in my opinion. They got Aegis, they got a buyback, and we only got 1 more kill than them. But if Slark can get this this kill top, maybe he should be fast enough. Maybe let's see if he gets the dodge off, and he was able to get away. Oh well, doesn't matter. Stops the push, gets his farm. That should be, yeah. Scotty's already done. And actually already has enough money to maybe go his next item, Blink Dagger. I don't know. I'm not sure what he's gonna go for. Kreen finished off Ags a while ago, I'm sure. I have the Fusel still. Awkward on looking towards Ags, it looks like. Finished off her phase boots finally. And Force Staff finished on E-Hero probably a while ago. So our supports are finally getting their farm. These towers are helping them out. We're going to get an easy push on this tower, and they can't really do much about it. Track on mean. We're going to rotate top maybe, since Slark is getting that tower. Or maybe Slark will just solo kill it while we push mid. They're rotating on him. Let's see how he deals here. He should have he has his ulti if he needs it. A hold. Dagger. Yeah, gets his ults. Pounced. He might he's still gonna go down here. The track is too good. But meanwhile, they gave us a mid tower. and a kill, and racks. So that was a really big misplay by them. Much distraction, space created, and yeah, space created.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
They called the GG, and at this point it really looks like it is. Getting a kill on their shaman, and it looks like we're gonna rotate down here. Oop. Gets crits, kills off our our support's easy. I kill up here right after. Getting a kill on this Thanatos guy.
Tremendous 15
and I go down. Geometry sight on me on the deck. It looks like Ogre picks it up. It's not really a big deal.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
There's still quite a bit of time left in this, it looks like. So they definitely do hold on for a little while longer.
Radiant's top tower is being attacked.
But they're a lane down, and we just got top lane. I mean, probably are going to be looking to wait for the next Roche and push the second high ground then. I believe bottom tower, yeah, bottom tower is like one hit from death. Slark's going to ninja down there and go just smack it. So, I'm way ahead in... Let's check out the XP and gold graph. Let's see, we're 12k ahead on XP, and we are 7.5k gold on advantage. They had a huge advantage getting all those tower kills, and we've been pulling it back ever since. It's a good plays by us. That Radiance really helped me farm throughout the mid and early game, and I'm going towards crit stick now. 15-2, my second godlike streak, I believe, of this game. So Slark just pushing down there. Kind of just doing some stuff around mid. Support's a little far out. Still gonna get a kill though. Let's see. We got 1 for 1 and probably 1 for 2 at this point. I don't really think that. Yeah, for sure she's gonna go down. No. Yeah, easy death. A little too far forward for us. I think that might have been a panic place ward. But yeah. A little bit of panic. Game got caught out. He also... We get to that point where... It looks like I'm going to get away though. And get a return kill luckily. Because my team was there to back me up. But that probably should have been a death on my part. I was a little too far ahead. With no one really close around. That should have been... Probably should have been a death, but luckily their carry was farming, and he was going for evasion. Maybe Heaven's Halberd. I'm pretty sure Butterfly. Still no BKB. Really, the real reason that they're gonna lose this game, no BKB on Juggernaut. It's just too easy to pick him off, and he's their hard carry. Their PA doesn't have a BKB either. She has like no farm, honestly. Now look at that. Down at the bottom, down below our Lion. So their mid really got shut down and has been basically just critting for kills, just getting lucky crits. And she's still only level 14. Let's check out the levels for the rest of us. Supports are pretty low on our team. I feel like that's one of the biggest things our supports need to work on is finding levels. I feel like our supports are always pretty low on levels. And it's a detriment in our mid game for sure that they are behind on levels while the rest of while the other team has those alts to use. Like we're always kind of playing catch up in that department. So I pick up Daedalus right as he picks up Butterfly. His evasion's really not going to do much against all my illusions. Like we got the Radiance Burn, we got the illusions. He's still really slow on HP. It looks like I'm pushing with my illusions. We got a little bit of a Slark push too. Just putting pressure down here, keeping them choked out. Meanwhile, top is pushing. They try to get a kill on E-Hero. It looks like he was able to defend and the TP out to safety. Maybe this would be a good time for Mean to back off, but it doesn't look like Bounty's actually going to go for him, or is he? Let's see. He's going to go back around. Mean is all by herself.
Radiant have fortified their towers.
We have a little bit of a distraction down here. Got a kill on the PA, it looks like. Well, I want to see what... let's see. So Wombat went up. I kind of went up to save him. And try to walk away. Wombat jumps back out. We get the kill on her, and I get a double stunned. Meanwhile, top, yeah, Mean gets caught out and dies by the bounty. I get lifted and get... Did I get dusted? Oh no, they have an eye, that's right. They picked up my eye that I got. Oh, and I got dusted, so... So that kind of sucks for me. We're playing a lot apart right now. This probably should be the time that we group up and just 5-man push. We probably could have easily taken a team fight and ended the game by now, but we're just kind of split pushing still. Yeah, so we really should have just gathered up and ended it, and I believe that's going to be our next goal. Honestly, like when we all get up, it looks like that's probably what we do. We're probably like, okay, this is stupid, we're getting killed by ourselves, we need to group up and push together. So at least we noticed what our problem was there, and we fixed it pretty quickly. So it looks like they're just doing some push. How long have they been this level? I'm not trying to be mean or anything, or like harp on it, but it's very big deal when their supports are 16 and we have one that's 13, and he's pretty close to his 16, which will be nice, but we really need to find levels on our supports. That in this game, I think that's our biggest thing. We needed to find levels on our supports, and we probably should have grouped up a lot earlier when we knew we had a big advantage. We should have just used that. Like when we took mid and we got killed, the next thing we should have done, if we weren't gonna just farm and wait for Roche, which is probably what we should have done. We should have probably just farmed up, kept them choked out, probably not gone past here-ish. Like we probably should have stayed back here and just like kept them choked out, maybe do pickoffs, and just wait for Roche. Or we should have 5-man grouped like we're doing now and just ended it.
Roshan and the Radiant.
So they pick up Roche. He like went in there just as it spawned. Like I didn't show it here, but I had just asked Kreen to check Roche, and she sunstriked and wasn't there. So it's just unlucky on the spawn timer. But he's really far away from their team. He's the most farmed person on their team, and he's nowhere to be found in this team fight until we've already gotten 2 kills. He gets an ulti off, but I mean, he's just gonna, he just gets raped after that. And the agent's gonna go down.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Running away, pulling him away again. Easy. Pulling away the bounty hunter is like super good. Like right now, that's great. She's just running away, letting us get racks. At this point, maybe they gave up. I'm not sure what they're really thinking, but yeah, they're still trying. And now inside of here, like bounty is still trying to get the kill, and there's nothing going on. It looks like a buyback death for Jug. I'm sorry I missed it, but it's really, at this point I don't really think it's a big deal. We're pretty sure this game is over, so we say GG's, and I believe we're just gonna end it. Maybe we back. Yeah, I think we're gonna just let the Mega Creeps end it. Yeah, I back out. Think about going back in to save him, and then I'm like, nope, they're all up. I'm out. I'm not sure if Wombat heard me or not, but he goes back in and dies. But at this point in the game, it's not a big deal. Oh, I wonder if Hero. I think Hero must have gotten away. Get a kill on Bounty here. Gets raped. And yeah, I believe we're just gonna farm it out until the end of the game. So as we're waiting for the game to wind down for the Mega Creeps or final death push, let me go over what I think we could have improved on. I've already said it a few times, and I'm sorry for saying it again, but finding levels on our supports is going to be a big deal for us. I'm sure the next game I'm about to look at, I'll say the same thing. So we might need to like take some time and figure out exactly what is going on, like what we need to do to get more levels on them. Let's see. Other than that, Slark had really low farm and went for a really expensive item, like the most expensive item in the game almost. And it took him a really long time to get it, so maybe if he would have gone like Blink Drums, Shadow Dagger Drums, maybe a little cheaper items since he didn't have the farm to just go straight for that, just, you know, go straight to the Scotty. Maybe that would have been a little better. I don't really know what to say about Invoker. It looks like just purely just looking at the score, it looks like maybe she got caught out a lot, or maybe she got ganked a lot in mid lane, but I didn't really notice that too much. So maybe playing a little more passive. Oh, there that goes. Again, I don't really know exactly what. Like, I feel like the item build was fine. What I see a lot of invokers do is they go boots and then into Midas, and not for the reason most people pick up Midas, which is for gold. A lot of people pick up a early Midas for, well, I say early, and it's like between 12 and 14 minutes on most invokers. They pick up a Midas for the level advantage. They get those early levels with the 3 times XP on the kills, and they use that to get really far into, like, to get that level advantage, to get their abilities up higher, and, you know, help them be a bigger presence in the mid game. It's really hard to critique yourself. You're very biased. I know. I'm sorry that I'm trying to think of what I could do better in the game. Maybe just I should have probably had the team push with me a lot more. We should have 5-man pushed. We should have, when I got my Radiant's Heart and we got the first Rex, and then we kind of split off, I should have got the team together, not been split pushing, and we should have just ended it at like 30 minutes instead of waiting 15 minutes to finish it off. So that's what I could have done better. I could have got us to split push, or to push together more, for sure, taking control. Like, as the carry, I know when I'm ready to fight, so I need to communicate that better with the team, I believe, is what I need to work on this game. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you again next time. If you're not my team members and you liked it, if this was useful for you in some way, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more of our team games. Again, we're not pros. We're nothing like that. We're just a team learning, and if you want to learn with us, go ahead. So I'll see you next time, guys. Have fun.